Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is Wednesday, August 14th, 2024. On the Drunk Poker, 'tis beer time. So yesterday we went north. Go north, young poke. North to Gravenhurst. I'm going north to Gravenhurst. Go. I went to spend the evening at Sawdust City Brewing with our pal Adam. Big Dumb Face Trivia. Does live trivia there every 2 weeks. We wanted to go for Mrs. Poke's birthday, so we went. And you might remember that last week Sawdust announced their 10th anniversary celebrations of having a physical location there in Gravenhurst. And Sam put up the tap list from the first day they were open. And the first day they were open, there was a beer called Pine Tar. Pine Tar, which was a black IPA. And I was like, the hell there was. Because I know every beer Sawdust ever released. And I'm scrambling through my beers. I'm like, I never had Pine Tar. Turns out Pine Tar, you can still get it. You can still get your untapped check-in if you still do those things. If you go up to the bar, ask for Pine Tar. Pine Tar is a mix of Lone Pine and Skinny Dip and Stout. I did not know this. How did I not know this? For 9 years. 9 years I've been drinking Sawdust City beer. I didn't know this one existed, and I love it's not a brewed black IPA. But if you go to a lot of breweries, they have beers like this that they mash up, that the staff has mashed up together. And they're just special beers that only the people that go there know about, man. Sometimes only the people that work there know about. Nobody knew about this until Sam put it on. I was like, the hell's that? So you go on Untapped, and I'm trying to find out what the hell it is, and I'm searching on the internet, and that's what it is. I had one last night at the brewery. Fantastic. So I thought I'd recreate it here for you. Now, you can do the mix any way you want, right? Like, would you do, if you're into roasty beers, you might do a little more Skinny Dip. The best information I had from the two people I talked to behind the bar said 50-50 or 60-40 Lone Pine. But if you're a more roasty person, you might want to do that. You can do the spoon thing. I don't know. I don't think it'll work that way because I don't think it's that much heavier. Because it's an oatmeal stout. Not a huge ABV on Skinny Dip, and I haven't had it in a while. It was nice. Mrs. Polk got one. That's what reminded me. I completely forgot about it as we were playing trivia, and I'm ordering pints of Lone Pine. And Mrs. Polk got, they have like these cinnamon things that you dip in caramel. The food, by the way, is utterly outstanding at Sawdust City now. I got chicken wings, best buffalo chicken wings I've had since the original Anchor Bar in Buffalo. So she ordered that, and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get Pine Tar. And I lean across the counter, I'm like, can I order a Pine Tar? And she's like, of course you can. I'm like I'm mad at myself for not knowing this. How did I not know this? Being such a huge fan of Sawdust City all these years, and I didn't know this beer existed. And literally all it is, it's a mashup. I know we did this a few years ago with some beers from Muskoka. And I think if you go to any brewery, maybe not everybody, but a lot of breweries, they'll have things like this. Little tricky beers that only maybe locals know or maybe just the staff knows. And it's kind of fun to have because this is a wonderful mix of great beers. Let's get into it. Cheers, my friends, to Sawdust City. Great night last night. The staff was incredible. The food, the beers, the atmosphere. It was wonderful. That's why we go every time. Cheers. So because it's the same brewery, I think the beers just lend themselves to each other. This is a beautiful, you get that roasty note, that kind of heavier dark malt, bitter coffee in there from the Skinny Dippin'. And then you get that West Coast style, big, punchy, citrus, resinous, pine, danky stuff going on with the Lone Pine. And they come together in this beautiful, beautiful symphony of flavors. And, these are the kinds of things that I dig about beer. These are the kind of things that are fun. There's not a lot. I don't get excited about a ton of stuff anymore. This is the kind of stuff that gets me excited. So the fact that I've been to Sawdust a dozen times, maybe more, over the years. We brewed beer at Sawdust. And I didn't know this existed. And now I'm just like, I want you to know. So if you go to Sawdust, you can order this on tap. Or if you find these out in the wild, Lone Pine. Skinny Dip a little harder, not in as many LCBOs, but might be at grocery stores. Look for your LCBO, ask them to bring it in, they'll bring it in. You can make this at home. You can make this at home. You can have this to yourself at home just for fun. But go to Sawdust and order. I got a Pine Tar, please. Yeah, you go heavy on the Lone Pine, heavy on the Skinny, however you want it. But get a full pint glass. Get a full pint glass. It's certainly worth it. Anyways, my friends, that's my tip of the day. Yeah, tip of the day. Always bringing you the news. It's fit to print from Poke Central. You're beautiful. Go to Sawdust. I got so many beers to talk about, so we might be back later, or might just do this again because I got 2 cans of each. You could do Twin Pines. You could do Twin Pines and Skinny Dipping. Call it double pine tar. Let's get after that. Cheers. This is just a wonderful, wonderful idea.